Welcome to the Record Machine Show podcast. And now, here's your host, James Michael Hollestein.
Welcome to today's show, where I have the pleasure of interviewing Stella Wembley, a notable recording artist within the dark synth and gothic music realms. As a rising star in the UK dark synth gothic scene, Stella Wembley is not only an accomplished music producer and video director, but also a composer, a lyricist, and a multi-talented musician with an exceptional voice. Her unique perspective on the genre is truly engaging. We will kick off the show featuring her latest single, It's Okay, I'm Okay. Just tuned in to It's Okay, I'm Okay, the latest single by Stella Wembley. And I'm excited to share that she's on the line for an exclusive interview. So how you doing, Stella?
I'm doing very, very well, actually. And how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's pretty cold here today in North Myrtle Beach. It's only about 45 degrees today.
45 degrees.
Yeah.
Which that would be?
Fahrenheit?
Well, isn't that like...
it's cool.
That like a conversion? Is it cold? Okay.
Yeah. Myrtle Beach, it's like, it's almost like Florida. You know, it's basically hot most of the year. We only get about three months of cold, so...
Here is always very, very cold, so I'm kind of used to it now.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't mean that I don't suffer the cold.
Yeah, you've been going to the beach a lot, haven't you?
Yeah. That's amazing, you know, what I have, you know, accomplished during this year. And I'm able to afford, you know, holidays and relax, have some good time. I'm going a lot to the Canary Islands. It's a place that I really love. I really feel connected to that place. So I feel like I find my balance there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really need to recharge. I need the sunshine. I need the energy. You know, I need the energy of the sun that I really miss in England. And I mean, at least in my opinion, it affects your productivity, affects your health. My mood improves a lot. You know, when I go on holiday, and then I come back so recharged, full of energy, and then I can produce more music, and I can even produce more music, a different music when I am abroad, because I have more inspiration.
That makes sense.
I actually wrote a song. On the beach.
Very
and it's
cool.
pretty cool, you know.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I mean, you're like relaxing, you know, and sunbathing, and then there is a song that I need to write right now.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's very cool. I guess you get more inspiration when you're in a relaxed state, I guess, right?
I think it works both ways. I mean, sometimes when you are really, really frustrated or depressed and angry, then you can write songs, you know, about that. And it's a kind of a therapy. But at the same time, you can write songs about something else when you are, you know, in a peaceful place, and, you know, you are relaxing. So you don't have, you know, all of these thoughts on your mind. And it's cool because I can write songs that are, I would say, different from, you know, what I have written before.
Mm-hmm.
Always some themes like life and that's always, you know, present. But more mystical. Yeah, I would say.
Nice.
For sure, more motivation. There is more motivation in the songs. There is more positivity.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the song that I've written. It was about finding a balance, actually, and the opposites. You know, in life, how the opposites basically need to coexist. You know, in life.
Mm-hmm.
So we cannot have darkness without light, and that's actually what I have, you know, written while I was sunbathing, and I think it's actually a really good song. Yeah.
Are you speaking of the new song that you sent me?
No, this is a song that I've just written, you know, and I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
I still have to compose the melody. The new song is completely different, and by the way, it's not my lyrics. That's a cover version that I have produced, and it's totally different from the original version. The original version is a song by Tate McRae, who is a Canadian singer, is a pop artist, and that has recently made it in the music industry. I mean, she has been performing for quite a while, actually, but her debut was with this song, and she gained like millions of followers, subscribers on YouTube, and that's actually how I found out, you know, about her music. And even though I don't think I have anything in common, you know, with her style, could really relate to the lyrics, and that's why I chosen to sing that song in, you know, with my own style, my own music production, my own arrangement. And yeah, it was like that song was written for me. Everything, you know, the key and the lyrics, I really could relate to that song. And it was, I wouldn't say that it was easy to record the vocals because, yeah, I mean, I put a lot of effort in recording the vocals. but it was like very spontaneous, you know. It came very natural to me. I didn't find like I was struggling singing that song.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very, very difficult for me to find an artist that I can cover, that I feel comfortable singing basically the melody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really hard for me. And so, yeah, I'm really, really excited about this new release. And I have produced 2 versions. The first version is more, I would say it's like full of instruments. And from a point of view, I would say the second version is for sure minimal, is a very minimal version. And the first version, I would say, is more like a stereo sound. There are a lot of things going on, a lot of instruments. And whereas the second version, you can clearly hear the vocals without, synths and without all of the, things that are going on in the first version. And I thought to release that because I actually never released a song where you could just hear my vocals.
Mm-hmm.
I realized all of my songs are really full of instruments. There is no space. Whereas in the second version, which is titled It's Okay, I'm Okay, drum and bass, minimal drum and bass version, there is a lot of space for the vocals. I think the vocals are shining more in that version.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also because a fan wrote on the social media and actually sent me an email and said that he liked the version that I posted, because I posted like a live video where I was singing the song, right? He said, I really like the version, but I wish I could hear better your vocals, because I really would like to hear them, but the instruments are louder than the vocals. And I took that feedback and I thought, I don't agree with saying that the mix should be done in that way, because I always like to have the vocals in the mix. Like, they have to be louder, of course, but like in the mix, not that are completely out. But at the same time, I thought, well, maybe fans who want to hear my vocals, just vocals basically. And so I thought, okay, maybe this is a good, it's a chance, for me to make a version where they can actually clearly hear the vocals, and just basically, I try to make them happy, So I really hope that they will appreciate this. But now I want to hear your thoughts. If you had the chance to hear one of the versions, what do you think?
Well, I think they're both great. The song's called "It's Okay, I'm Okay," and it's coming out on February 21st. Is that correct?
Yes. So actually, there are 2 dates. So the first date is the 14th of February.
Okay.
Where it will be shared on Bandcamp, on YouTube, and on my website, where people will be able to pre-order the song from my website, with also the merchandise that I have on my website. So with fantastic posters of the artwork. There will be 2 versions basically of the poster. And then on the 21st, it will be out on all the digital stores. So Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, everywhere. Mm-hmm. And then on the 28th, if everything goes well, there should be also a music video out for the song. Yeah. And I just thought it was better to release first on Bandcamp and on my website, so people can actually buy the music from me. As I think you know that Spotify doesn't really pay well the artists.
No, not at all.
So I thought maybe to have this strategy, it could maybe work better. Mm-hmm. And also, so people can go to my website and actually, find out about all my music and all my merchandise, which is basically on my website. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought maybe this was a better way to promote the songs.
Yeah, definitely. Now, does the original songwriter Are they aware of your version? And if so, what did they give you any input on to if they liked it or not?
No, not at all. My channel is very small, compared to her channel. I think she has like 4 or 5 million subscribers. So I'm not sure if she will find out. Mm-hmm. But if she does, yeah, of course, I'll be happy to hear her opinion about my work. Of course, it's totally different. It's my version is self-produced in a home recording studio. Her version has been produced in a studio, with engineers, mastering engineers, mixing engineers. So it's a very different situation. I don't think you can compare the versions. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I think it would be great to hear her feedback.
Yeah, maybe when you put the video out, maybe you can tag her in the post and she'll see it.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good idea.
I had a friend of mine, she did a cover version of a Go-Go song, and she tagged Jane Weedland, one of the singers of the Go-Go's, and she actually seen her version on Instagram, and she loved it.
All right.
So you might want to try that.
Should I consider that? You never know.
Yeah, why not? And then if she reposts it, then maybe you'll get some, more followers from that as well, Besides the single, It's Okay, I'm Okay, can you share any upcoming projects, shows or collaborations that you're particularly excited about?
Yes, so I do have lots of collaborations. I have, the first one that I'm really, really excited about is with Lloyd Price of The Friction. I have already collaborated with him twice. He's a music producer. And is a music producer for Massive Ego and The Friction and also Agency V. And yeah, I had such a great experience with this collaboration with him, and I can't wait to collaborate again. And we plan to do an album together. So it would be an album with my songs, and he will be producing them. I'm really, really, really happy, very, very happy that this is happening for me, and because I really always wanted to collaborate with another producer that it can basically take my tracks and mix them, and also having another input. He's really into synth pop sounds, the sounds that I really love, and I think is very refreshing. And yeah, I just can't wait to see how my songs are going to sound. And actually, I will tell you that he has already started working on this song, on It's Okay, I'm Okay. And then actually, I wanted to have it in this release, his remix. But then we decided to have it on an album. Otherwise, his sound is going to be different from my sound, and I don't think it was going to work on this release. So he started working on this remix, and it sounds amazing. Like, I was like, wow, I can't wait to share this. I can't wait to have, all of the tracks or part of my tracks on this album with him. And I will also have my own album that I will produce that will have a different sound, more, I would say, more nostalgic, more dramatic, more ambient, rather than synth pop. Mm-hmm. So I have these two projects, okay? Then there is another collaboration with Christopher Coronel of Glass of Mirrors, and who is an artist based in London, and he does indie electronic. And he asked me to collaborate, and I said, of course, because I listened to the music, and I really liked the music. I think that it would be very interesting if we collaborate and do something together. Mm-hmm. And then there is another collaboration with Roberto Flora, who is a producer that is based in Italy, and is a pianist, and he's very talented. He's classically trained, and he has already produced a track for me, an instrumental track. I wanted to start singing this track, but then I released this song. so I really didn't have the time. But I plan to release also this track with his arrangement. It's another cover, melancholic, used a lot of instruments, a lot of orchestration, cellos and keyboards. He actually used his keyboard, he played the piano live, he recorded it. And it's also very dramatic. It's a very dramatic version of the song. And that's pretty much it with the collaborations. So I'm really excited, all of this music that is going to be out. And also, next event. So there is an event that I have organized. It leads at the Fox and Newt. And the tickets are already available for only £5. So early bird tickets for only £5 on my website, stellawembley.com. And it is on the 3rd of May, 8 p.m. And then there is another date on the 24th of May. I will be headlining the World God Festival. And it is a live streaming. It's totally free. People can join for free. The only thing they have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel so they can get notified. And it is a live streaming. I think it will be a full concert of like 1 hour with all of my songs. And 24th of May. These are the live days that I have.
Yeah, it sounds like you're pretty busy. Now, you mentioned, you mentioned earlier too about this video coming out on the 28th. Is that a lyric video or is this a video that you're starring in that you shot?
No, I am filming a video. So a lyric video will be shared after this video. So there will be a lyric video, but it will be after this video. And hopefully on the 21st, I'll be able to share a small trailer, a short trailer. And it's a video. It's going to be a very sensual, very sexy video. Where I will wear different outfits. And this is for the song It's Okay, I'm Okay. What I really want to say regarding that song and also the video, as a concept, I will say my version is really more, of course it's more dramatic, but it's actually almost the opposite of the meaning of the original version. Because it's like I'm saying, I'm totally fine, but at the same time, you will see like the video is really dark. So there are like dark elements. Yeah, a very dark vibe that it really goes against, everything that I'm saying. I'm saying something, I'm saying I'm fine, but then I'm not. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, so I thought that there was something, I wanted to basically picture, I picture in my mind the song in that way. So the audience will probably feel, instead of feeling reassured, they will actually feel preoccupied and worried and anxious. And it's exactly what I wanted, But at the same time, there is also in the song empowerment and I will say self-confidence and awareness of what is going on. Of course, it's a song about a heartbreak. It's a song about betrayal, the relationship that ends because of betrayal. But I think it's also a song of self-empowerment, of saying after everything, that has happened, not just, not just because of a betrayal in the relationship, but betrayal on all the situations. I am still here, and I'm still making this video and I'm still singing and I'm shining, and I'm sexy and I'm free and I'm wild. So that's what I wanted, to communicate with this version. I hope that people will understand it. I hope that people will like the version. And technically, regarding the production, it was actually harder for me to mix the song rather than to compose and arrange the song and play the song. The reason why it took me longer to produce the first track, because the second track it just came out, and like it was like even the mastering, I did everything like in a day, the second track. Whereas the first track, I couldn't get the sound that I wanted. I wanted to have a very vintage sound, a saturated effect on the whole track, which it is possible with my software, the mastering software that I use, which is WaveLab.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't the type of saturation that I was looking for. There are different type of saturation that you can get depending on the effect and the compressor that you use.
Mm-hmm.
I really visioned this release as a concept rather than, two tracks that are separated. So I tried to have a similar sound for both tracks. And because in the second track, I didn't use any saturation. I used a distortion effect on the whole track, but it wasn't working on the first track as an effect. It was really changing the vibe. Actually, it was changing the vibe of the song. So I found this plugin online after some research, and yeah, it was exactly what I wanted. But it took me days to really set up, the levels, to have the effect just as I like it, but without compromising, the whole song. Because of course, if you put too much saturation on a track, it can be very distorted. And it's something that you really have to be very careful with the amount of effect that you have on it. The synthesizer as well, with my keyboard, and that was actually very easy for me to do. I came up with the melody in a second, but I struggled to find the effect for that. I just used a reverb at the end. I didn't put any mono delay. Mm-hmm. But another thing that I'm very proud of achieving is achieving the right volume for the vocals, because since there were so many instruments playing, in the first track, probably too many actually, I couldn't hear the vocals in the first track. And then I found out that the vocals were basically clashing with the keyboards.
Oh, wow.
Because of the frequencies. Yeah. So I think I will probably look into the EQ a little bit more, because I'm aware that the EQ is not perfect, in the tracks, especially in the first one. Mm-hmm. But I found out a solution, because sometimes it's really hard to get rid of the frequencies, that are basically clashing. It's kind of hard. So what I've done, I have used the panning technique, which is not just placing on the right and on the left, but I have added this plugin that allows you to place the elements that you have on a track on actually different parts of the stereo field. Mm-hmm. So instead of having, for example, the keyboards, the synthesizer, like on the left or on the right, like left 35, for example, I was able to have it like always on the left, but a bit more on the back. So it's like it sounds like it's behind your head. I mixed it using another software actually that I have downloaded, that it allows you to mix and listen to your mix also in a surround, doubly surround. Mm-hmm. So that's how I mixed the song, imagining, the spaces of each instrument, and doing this, also basically moving another synth that I had more on the back, and pushing forward the vocals and giving them a bit more width. So I added also stereo width of the vocal track. I was able to bring the vocals basically at the front, mm-hmm. and it really took me days to understand and actually to really to get used to, to the idea of also switching from the normal way I mix, because I always mix with my speakers without any other software. And using this software, I was able to mix even better, because it really gives you, it's like a reference, it gives you like a standard reference for mixing. Even though you don't have like a soundproofed room, it gives you that in the headphones.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm really, really, really happy on all the progress. I don't know how much people will understand of what I'm saying, I think most of the fans, they're following me, they don't actually know, the software, how it works. But I think it's always worth it to explain to them how long it takes and how much effort and, what you do, for what they hear.
Right. Yeah, it's not easy. It's a lot of work that goes into it.
Yeah, I really like how I can create my own sound, It's always been like my passion, to create something. The creation itself is something that really excites me. It excites me, and it's not just about, recording a song and put it online because, it's like the melody is catchy or people, will listen to it. And it's not about that. It's about me, like, being happy with my work, with my creation, and knowing that I'm leaving a legacy. Of course, people might not like it. People might, dislike it, but maybe most of the people will like it, hopefully. And they will, join me and understand my vision. And hopefully I will find even more people to collaborate with that have, the same vision and the same passion for music.
Yeah, that would be great.
I want to ask you something. Which track do you prefer
Out of the two? Out of the two?
Yeah.
I like the first one.
You prefer the first one?
Yeah. I mean, I think
I put more effort into that. So
yeah, I like both of them, but if I had to pick one that I was going to play on the radio, I would play the first one, just because the way it turned out. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the one you said you put the most work into, right?
Yeah, like lots of work. I get obsessive. I have this, perfectionist tendency. I have been a perfectionist my whole life, but luckily in the last 2 years, I would say I found a balance, and it's not anymore about putting out something or creating something that is perfect, because nothing is perfect. And I'll never be happy with the work that I do. I'll never be. There will always be something that I can improve, and that's actually how it works. That's how life it is. There is always something that you can improve it. You can always improve it. You have to get better. I'm not saying that we have to stop learning. Absolutely not. Or stop trying. Absolutely not. But I realized there is a balance, and there has to be a limit, a point where I say, okay, this is what I can do today, This is what I can do with my knowledge and my abilities. And maybe tomorrow I'll do better, but for today it's okay. And I will release the song. And even though I know there is not perfect, even though I know that people might, judge me or criticize me or saying, this and that, I don't care. I have done my best, and I don't want to feel like my self-worth depends on something that I put online.
Right.
Because otherwise it would mean that what I don't work or what I don't create or I don't produce, I'm not worthy. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm worthy anyways. Even if I am sitting down, I'm doing nothing, I know my worth.
Right.
So I learned to separate the musician, okay, the music from Stella, okay. because sometimes musicians get confused.
Right.
They think they are so into the music, so much into the music, they have to make, this perfect track and the best possible album ever. They forget about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fine, to push yourself. That's totally fine. That's how you do it, in this business. For me, I know there is a limit. There are things, that I cannot and I won't sacrifice anymore. So if I feel like I need a break and I need a holiday,
Right.
I'm just going for a holiday. I'm not going to sacrifice myself for music.
No,
like
that's
that.
a good attitude to have,